Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready to dive into something kinda life-changing today.
Always up for a deep dive,
Yeah.
especially when it's about something as universally sought after as financial freedom.
Right. It's like everyone wants it, this idea of being financially secure, but figuring out how to actually achieve it. That's where things get tricky.
It's definitely more than just wishing for it. It takes planning, discipline, and a good roadmap. Luckily, that's exactly what we're here to unpack today.
Totally. And we've got a solid guide for our deep dive this time. The book, How to Achieve Financial Freedom, a step-by-step plan. What I really dig about this book is, right off the bat, it's all about figuring out what financial freedom means for you.
It's so crucial, that personalized approach. We all have different dreams, different goals. Financial freedom for someone who wants to retire at 50, totally different ballgame than someone who wants to, say, build a whole real estate empire.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And the book actually uses those exact examples, which I thought was super interesting. Like, it really makes you stop and think, okay, what's my version of this whole financial freedom thing? What am I actually working toward?
Exactly. Once you got that clarity, that's when you can start building a plan that actually aligns with your vision.
Okay, so once you've got that vision, I know what's coming next, and some of you listening are probably already making a face. It's budgeting time.
Yeah, not the most exciting topic for everyone, I get it. The book even acknowledges that. Most people hate budgeting, it says.
No kidding. But then it goes on to say something really interesting. It calls budgeting, get this, one of the most powerful tools you have to build wealth.
Which it absolutely is. It's not about restricting yourself. It's about understanding where your money's going and making it work for you.
Love that shift in perspective. So how does the book suggest we actually do this whole budgeting thing?
Well, it recommends this method that's been gaining a lot of traction called the 50-30-20 rule. Basically, you aim to allocate 50% of your income to your needs, things like rent or mortgage, groceries, bills, essentials. Then 30% goes to wants, those fun things like eating out, hobbies, travel. You get the idea.
Okay, I'm following so far. 50 needs, 30 wants. What's the last 24?
That last 20% is crucial. Savings and debt repayment. This is where you're building your financial future.
Ah, got it. So that 20% is like investing in yourself, basically.
Exactly. Paying down debt faster, building an emergency fund, starting to invest. It all adds up over time.
Speaking of emergency funds, the book is big on those. Before even thinking about investing, they say that an emergency fund has got to be solid.
Makes sense, right? Life happens. You got to be prepared for those unexpected expenses, medical bills, car trouble, whatever it might be.
Oh, tell me about it. I had this crazy plumbing issue a while back.
See? You just never know. Having that cushion of 3-6 months of living expenses, like the book recommends, can be a lifesaver. Literally, in some cases.
No kidding. It's like having that peace of mind, knowing you can handle whatever curveballs life throws at you.
Exactly. And once you've got that solid foundation in place, that's when you're really ready to start building toward those bigger financial goals.
Which brings us to investing. The book calls it Where the Real Magic Happens. And they talk about how starting early, even with small amounts, can make a huge difference thanks to the power of compound growth.
Absolutely. And for those who are new to investing, the book suggests looking into index funds. They're a great way to dip your toes into the stock market because they offer built-in diversification.
Diversification, that's key, right? Don't put all your eggs in one basket and all that.
Exactly. And the book takes that don't put your eggs in one basket idea even further when it talks about building multiple streams of income.
Yes. Having more than one way to bring in money, that makes a lot of sense for stability, I imagine.
It's huge. If one income stream dries up, say you lose your job or something, having others can provide that crucial safety net.
So it's like building multiple layers of financial security, not just relying on one single source.
Exactly. And the best part is there are so many ways to create additional income streams these days. The book lists a bunch, from side hustles and rental properties to dividend-paying stocks and online businesses.
So many options. This is really getting me motivated to step up my financial game. But where do we even begin? It can feel overwhelming.
That's totally understandable. It's a process, but the book breaks it down into manageable steps. Just remember what we've talked about today. Start by defining your version of financial freedom. Then master your budget with the 50-30-20 rule. Prioritize building that emergency fund. And once you're solid on those, explore the world of investing and diversifying your income.
Those are some fantastic takeaways. And it really emphasizes how achievable financial freedom can be if we're strategic and consistent with our efforts.
Absolutely. It's a journey, not a race. And with the right mindset and approach, you'd be surprised what you could have got.
So true. And you know what? This whole deep dive got me thinking. The book gives us all these practical steps, but what about the mindset side of things? Like, what beliefs or habits actually help people succeed with money? That's something for you all to ponder, maybe even do your own deep dive into. Until next time.